on the line. Our Supreme Court is on the line. Our basic freedoms are being tested, Madam VP. I know you've been traveling across the country. What are you hearing?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets, and let me.
You're lying, You out in the streets. Oh, so all of a sudden you black again, because it's election season. They need a nigga. So, I'm out in these streets. What streets are you in, huh?
All right, today I have another video for you. This is a pretty hilarious video. This is featuring Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin, if you don't know who Eddie Griffin is a comedian. He's a world-renowned comedian, and he's been doing it for quite some time. He's of the ilk of comedian that was going on way back, right? During the 80s, like he's old school comedy, right? He's the type of comedian that was doing this thing before every new comedian anyway, will get canceled in today's culture, right? For whatever they said, they get canceled. And Eddie Griffin is absolutely a hilarious guy. It's the way that he communicates, man, that's absolutely hilarious. And so today he is going to be dealing with some Kamala Harris type stuff. Kamala is going to be having a conversation with Taraji P. Henson. Taraji P. Henson is an actress, and she's played in a whole bunch of different movies. And so Kamala Harris is interacting with her, talking about what she's been doing on the campaign trail, basically, right? Which is utter nonsense. But yeah, let's check out Eddie Griffin, what he has to say about Kamala Harris. This is hilarious.
Productive rights are on the line. Our Supreme Court is on the line. Our basic freedoms are being tested, Madam VP. I know you've been traveling across the country. What are you hearing?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets, and let me.
You're lying,
Immediately, right? Eddie Griffin gets on it, man. Immediately. Absolutely hilarious, man. And she lying. She ain't nothing but lying. She ain't out in no streets. Eddie Griffin telling the truth. She is a full-faced lie. She'll lie right to your face, right? She's talking as if she's black. Like she's talking using the verbiage and language that you typically see in a black community, right? And this is pandering. This is high-level pandering that she's doing. But she's a politician, right? She's used to doing this, right? And she uses her skin color, her tonnage to try to attract black votes. This is what she does. And you can tell by her language that she don't even talk like this, right? You can tell she's just talking like that just to try to, try to fit in, trying hard to fit into the culture, right? Such nonsense, man.
You out in the streets. Oh, so all of a sudden you black again, because it's election season. They need a nigga. So, I'm out in these streets. What streets are you in, huh? What streets? You out in the streets?
Right. They need a black person. They need a sister, right, to step on the scene, right, because it's election time, right? It's getting close to election time. So now, they need a black representative, right? And she's going to play this card continuously throughout the whole campaign, right? She's going to play as if she's as if she's black when she's not, right? It's ridiculous. It's completely and absurdly ridiculous. All this time she's been pandering her Indian culture, right? She's Indian, right? And all of a sudden, when it comes to election season, now she's black, right? This is so switcheroo. This is so switcheroo to try to get the black vote, the black community to sort of embrace her because she's a quote unquote sister, or what she thinks is a sister. The funny thing is that black culture is more than just skin color, right? There's a lot of people with skin color that matches black folks, right? But that doesn't mean they're from the black culture. So by saying that because you have a certain skin tone, therefore you black, that's completely dumb. Even if you have black skin, if you're not from the culture that black people deal with on a regular basis, the struggle that black people have experienced in the past, if you have no connection to that, then you ain't black in the real sense of the word, because it ain't simply about skin color. It's more than that that's involved here, right?
This is your white husband, huh? Them streets. Yeah, because you harder than still getting harder. Madam VP, you understand me? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm out in these streets. You know what I mean? I'm a hustler, supreme. I'm in the streets, goddammit. I'm hitting the pavement, agitating the gravel. You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking rocks like a mother.
Kicking rocks.
Streets.
Right.
You're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment. The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they not like us.
Nah, they not.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh man, Eddie Griffin's a nut, man. He's a complete nut, man. They not like us. See what I'm saying, y'all? Kamala's so fake, man. She don't even say that right? She don't even say it right. She don't even say it right. Like, she's not even connected to the black culture, and you can strictly tell, man. And what's killing me is that I don't understand how black folks don't connect with it. Like, they don't understand or understand the triggers of this, right? It's as if they don't get it. A lot of black folks will vote for her anyway, not because of her policies, but simply because she's black. And what's interesting is within the black culture, within the black community, we're quick to call someone fake. We're quick to call someone not authentic and things like that. But when we have a politician who's clearly fake, who's clearly not authentic, they are willing to say, you know what? No, she gets a pass because she has a correct skin tone. That's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's a dumb way to think. It's a rejection of intellect to think like that. And this is what is so frustrating for me, because I had, obviously I'm from black culture. I grew up in LA. I grew up in the hood. So I'm very connected to that culture. And so when I hear people who I know are intelligent only vote for someone who is black, that just frustrates the dog mess out of me, because I think there's more in the black community than what we're accused of, right? We're being used, we're being pandered to. And at some point we have to say no more of the pandering, no more of us being used just for the vote. Because what the Democratic Party is going to do is that they're going to dangle all these things in front of us. Like reparations, right? We're going to scream for people are going to scream for reparations, and the Democratic Party say, yeah, we'll talk about it. All you got to do is just vote for us. And so they get the vote, and you don't hear anything about reparations at all, right? They continue to do this, and the black people fall for it. Voting, I think in the past, it was like a 93% clip that the black community was voting for Democrat. At some point, we got to say no more, right? At some point, we got to start saying, no, we're no longer going to be taken for granted, right? They take our black vote for granted. They say, we got the black vote. That's what the Democrats say every single election season. But unfortunately, the black community proves them right every election season, which is unfortunate. That's why it's important for us to say, nope, we're not doing that no more. We're going to vote based off policy. And if we're voting for Kamala Harris based off policy, she shouldn't come close to the White House as president. Not even close, because her policies are trash. She was the border czar and she failed there. Like, all her policies are complete and utter trash. And it's just simply a fact. So I would say, for those who are in the black community, do not vote for Kamala Harris because she has a certain skin tone. Because once again, because she has a certain skin tone doesn't mean she's black in the real sense. It doesn't mean that she's able to sort of come alongside of the black community that really was in the struggle, that really was in the inner cities, that really was in the urban areas dealing with the struggle. That she can't, right? This is all her pandering, acting like she black when she ain't.
They not like us. Kendrick, kick her in the head. Kick her in the head and using your legs. They not like you. Ain't like us either. Well, how about?
Right. You ain't like us either. You ain't like us either. Stop it. Just stop it.
Up there. Hold on. They will take anything and use it as a slogan to try to get them.
They sure will. Yep. Exactly.
They try to this black out and turn her into a nigga once again.
Right.
That's how he won the last time. Got the black vote because they got the black woman. But this she ain't black at all. Right. I don't know what she is, but she ain't no nigga. I know that much. She got a white husband. Because, she's so black. She's so down with us.
Crazy.
She married a white boy.
Right.
The majority of these mayors and female senators that are black, all of them got white husbands.
Oh man, that's it for this video, guys. This is hilarious, man. Eddie Griffin is absolutely hilarious. He's a funny guy, man. And I mean, that just goes to show you, man, it's true though. Eddie Griffin has a way of articulating himself, which is hilarious and funny and everything under that. But on a serious note, man, it's absolutely true that they just pander, man. That's what these guys do. These Democrats, they pander. They act like they understand what we go through as a black community. They don't. And so you should really use your vote intellectually. Don't be just voting for nobody because they black. You know, this reminds me of when Hillary Clinton sat in a room of black folks and she talking about she like hot sauce, right? And she said, I got hot sauce in my purse. And she started putting hot sauce on her food. Knowing doggone well, she don't want no hot sauce. This is all a ploy and a tactic for them to try to pander to the black community. And it's about time we stop allowing them to do so because we're being taken advantage of. I encourage you to make sure your vote really counts and don't be just voting for people because they're black. That is the most unintellectual and dishonest way to use your vote. And remember that our ancestors, they fought for the right to vote. And they fought with the idea that they really wanted to put forth effort to have the ability to vote. And so what does it look like? And how do you feel when you just vote for somebody being black and you're not putting any intellectual effort? I think it's sort of just stomping on what our ancestors did in the past for us in fighting for the right to vote. When you just be real flippant and loose with your vote. So all in all, Eddie Griffin is absolutely right. He's hilarious. It's extremely funny how he articulates himself dealing with Kamala Harris. But on a serious note, make sure you use your vote correctly. Make sure you subscribe to Freedom of Black Thought. Take care. God bless.